Okay guys, we're back with another video here. In our last video we downloaded XBMC and we set it up using some zip files that we also downloaded. And in this video we're going to try to install everything from within XBMC, so no zip files to download this time around. So the first thing we need to do is go to xbmc.org and go over here to download and scroll down to Kodi 14 and pick your flavor. In my case I'm running Windows, so I downloaded the version for Windows and I've already got that. So let's go ahead and jump over to that real quick. It's here on my desktop. I'm going to click on it and we're going to go ahead and install XBMC or Kodi Alpha 3. So we're just going to keep clicking I agree and next until it starts installing. And there we go. Okay, so that's finished up. Let's go ahead and click Run XBMC and we will click Finish. So there we see the Kodi logo and we have it booted up here. So I know it's going to go ahead and start doing some updates, and there it goes. So let's let that get finished real quick, and it shouldn't take but a second. And like I say, we're not going to use any zip files this time around. We're just going to do everything right here from within XBMC. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go to System and let's go to File Manager, and let's click on Add Source, and here where it says None we'll double click. Okay, so right here we want to put http://fusion.tvaddons.ag and we'll hit done. And down here at the bottom we'll call it Fusion and we'll hit done and we'll say OK. So now let's go to the home button and let's just click on System and let's click on Add-ons. We'll say OK there, and we want to install from zip file. So we see Fusion here. We'll double click on it and we'll click on Start here, and down at the bottom plug in Video Hub Wizard. We're going to run that. So it should come up momentarily down in the bottom right that says that's enabled, and there we go. So we'll click on the home button again. Now we'll go into Programs and we'll click on the Config Wizard. Again, I'm running Windows, excuse me, so I'm going to click on Windows, and you would click on whatever version you're using there. And I'll say yes. So now we'll let that load up. Okay, so this should be finishing up here, and momentarily we'll see it change over and we should have our add-ons enabled for Fusion. And there we go. We can see the background's already changed and we have some add-ons installed. So far so good. Let's move on to the next step. Let's go back into System. Let's go back into File Manager. And we'll add another source. So add source. And let's do this. Here we'll put in http://xfinity.xunitytalk.com. and we'll hit done. And down here on the bottom we'll call that Xfinity and we'll hit done and we'll say OK. So now let's hit the home button. Back to System, Add-ons, Install from zip file. We'll click on Xfinity, Xunity Talk repositories. We'll click on that and we'll install those. Okay, so we can see that that's enabled. So let's hit the home button again. back under System to File Manager. Let's add one more source. Here we'll put http://srp.nu. We'll say done. Down at the bottom, let's call this super repo. And we'll say done. And we'll say OK. Now back to the home button, System, Add-ons, Install from zip file, and we're going to look for super repo, and I misspelled it, but that's okay, I know what it is. And we're going to click Gotham, and let's say all. We'll click on that. And there we go, we can see that that's enabled. So we should have access to all of the add-ons that we want at this point. So I'm going to click the home button, and we can see that we have some add-ons updating down there. I'm going to go to Video Add-ons. Let me fix the thumbnails here so we can see it good. We want the thumbnail view so we can see what we have there. Let's go ahead and click on Get More. Let's install iStream. I'm going pretty quick here because these are in alphabetical order. So iStream, let's go ahead and click that and install. Okay, so while we're here, let's go ahead and grab Mashup. I'm only going to grab 2 in here right now, but you can go through this and grab as many of these as you want. So we'll get Mashup and we'll say install. So let's click the home button. Let's go back under Video Add-ons. We'll scroll up here so we can see now that we have everything just like we did in our last video with the zip files, except this time we've done everything right here through XBMC. So we see we have iStream and Mashup, which we just installed. So I'm pretty happy with what we got, so I would go through here and clean this up and go ahead and finish setting it up the way that I would want it. But at this point we have everything we need to get started. So there we go. This is method 2 of installing the add-ons to XBMC. We'll see you guys in the next video.